I'm in Barcelona eating chicken and pasta with a bold Italian wine. This might be an odd pairing, but with Chianti Classico, it's wonderful.
In the heart of Tuscany, between the iconic cities of Florence and Siena, lies one of the most historic wine regions in the world, Chianti Classico. This isn't just Chianti. This is the original zone, a protected region with clearly defined borders dating all the way back to 1716, making it one of the earliest regulated wine areas ever. At the center of it all is the Consorzio Vino Chianti Classico, the governing body that protects the quality and identity of these wines. If you see the black rooster, or Gallo Negro, on the bottle, you know it's the real thing. The region is known for its rolling hills, limestone-rich soils, and ideal climate for growing Sangiovese, the grape that defines Chianti Classico's bold, structured style. Wine has been made here for centuries, often on family-owned estates and medieval castles, blending deep tradition with modern innovation. Chianti Classico isn't just a wine. It's a place, a history, and a symbol of Italian culture in every glass.
Chianti Classico is not just a historic wine region. It is a major economic engine within the global wine industry, which spans roughly 7,000 hectares of vineyards and produces about 35 million bottles annually, which get exported to over 160 countries, highlighting its large production scale and strong international reach. In terms of market positioning, Chianti Classico occupies a middle to premium segment. While historically associated with high volume and everyday wines, the region has successfully shifted towards higher quality production, especially with categories like Reserva and Grand Saison, which now generate a disproportionate share of their total revenue. Price-wise, it remains relatively accessible compared to top-tier regions like Bordeaux or Brunello, with average bottle prices around 15 euros. Economically, the region generates hundreds of millions of euros annually and is supported by a highly coordinated consortium representing over 96% of its producers, reinforcing both quality control and brand strength.
At the core of this region's identity is the Sangiovese grape. By law, any wine labeled Chianti Classico must contain a minimum of 80% Sangiovese. Winemakers can blend that remaining 20% with either native varieties or international varieties. Within Chianti Classico, DOCG, which is the highest standard of Chianti Classico, we see a three-tier pyramid of quality. The first of which is the Annata, which is known for vibrant floral and cherry notes, and then the Reserva, which requires a longer aging in the barrel, and then lastly, we get to the Grand Selection, which is considered the fanciest and most prestigious designation, which is only made from the winery's finest grapes from each year, passing rigorous approvals from labs and tasting committees, and in theory represents the highest level of Chianti Classico that you can enjoy.
Chianti Classico is targeted towards consumers who are willing to spend a bit more for higher quality wine, but still want something approachable and not overly exclusive. A typical consumer is between the ages of 30 and 65, with disposable income and interest in food, travel, and European culture. They care about where the product comes from, the value, origin, production methods, and reputation. And the history matters here. The Chianti Classico region dates back to 1716, making it one of the oldest regulated wine regions of the world. From a positioning standpoint, it sits in the premium category, but offers a strong balance between quality and price, usually around 15 to 50 bottles per euros per bottle. What makes it competitive is its consistent identity. Because it's tied to a specific region in Tuscany with strict standards, consumers know what they're getting. The market is also very intentional, especially across Europe and the United States, and with over 35 million bottles produced each year, it remains a major player in the premium wine segment while maintaining its reputation for authenticity and regional characteristics.
Not only is Chianti Classico one of the world's biggest wine production regions, but also one of Italy's most developing wine tourism destinations. Visitors can experience cellar door tastings at re-owned estates such as the Castello de Ama, where wines are often paired with local products such as olive oil, cheeses, and traditional Tuscan cuisine. These tastings are typically guided, allowing guests to learn directly about the winemaking process and the region's history. In addition to tastings, many wineries offer vineyard tours, cooking classes, and wine education experiences that deepen the connection between the consumer and the product. The region also hosts major events such as the Chianti Classico collection in Florence, as well as the seasonal harvest festivals that celebrate the grape harvest and attract international visitors. A key component of the region's hospitality is agritourism, or its visitors stay on working estates known as the agriturismi and experience daily life in rural Tuscany. Guests are able to combine wine tasting with local culture, food, and landscape. This strong interaction of tourism and wine production makes Chianti Classico a complete lifestyle destination and not just a place where wine is made.